As you all know, COVID-19 has surrounded the world. According to worldometers.info data, more than 1 million people have died since the beginning of the pandemic. This epidemic of course affected the leaders of the country. Let's look at which country leaders were affected by this epidemic. Number 1. Guinea-Bissau. Prime Minister Nuno Gomes Nabiam in April said he tested positive. Number 2. Gambia. Vice President Isatou Touré tested positive in July. Number 3. South Sudan. Vice President Riek Machar. Number 4. South Africa. The country's defense minister, Nosiviwe Mapisa-Nqakula, mineral resources and energy minister, Boyd Mantashe, and labor minister, Thulas Nxesi, were infected as cases surged in June and July. Number 5. Israel. Health Minister Yaakov Litzman tested positive in April and recovered. The Minister for Jerusalem Affairs, Rafi Peretz, is also tested positive. Number 6. India. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu, Home Minister Amit Shah, the number 2 man in Prime Minister Narendra Modi's government, was hospitalized for COVID-19 last month and has recovered. Junior Railways Minister Suresh Angadi last week was the first federal minister to die from COVID-19. Number 7. Iran. Iran, the epicenter of the Mideast's initial coronavirus outbreak. Senior Vice President Eshaq Jahangiri and Vice President Masoud Mubtakhar, cabinet members, have tested positive too. Number 8. Dominican Republic. The newly elected president, Luis Abinader, contracted and recovered from COVID-19 during his campaign. Number 9. Bolivia. The virus drove the Bolivian interim president Janine Áñez into isolation in July. Number 10. Guatemala. President Alejandro Giammattei said he tested positive for the virus in September. Number 11. Monaco. The Palace of Monaco in March said the ruler of the tiny Mediterranean, Prince Albert II, tested positive. Number 12. Belarus. President Alexander Lukashenko dismissed concerns about the virus as psychosis and recommended drinking vodka to stay healthy, but he infected. Number 13. Armenia. Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan. Number 14. Russia. Former Russian Prime Minister Mikhail Mishustin. Number 15. Honduras. President Juan Orlando Hernandez announced in June that he had tested positive. Number 16. Brazil. Jair Bolsonaro announced his illness in July. For months he had flirted with the virus, calling it little flu up, as he flouted social distancing at lively demonstrations and encouraged crowds during outings from the presidential residence, often without a mask. Number 17. England. The British Prime Minister Boris Johnson was the first major world leader confirmed to have COVID-19, after facing criticism for downplaying the pandemic. He was moved to intensive care in April after his symptoms dramatically worsened a day after he was hospitalized for what were called routine tests. He later expressed his gratitude to National Health Service staff for saving his life. Prince Charles also tested positive in March and showed mild symptoms. Number 18. USA. President Donald Trump has joined a growing group of world leaders who have been infected with the coronavirus. Some, like Trump, had been accused of not taking the pandemic seriously.